Welcome back, Splunk enthusiasts. This video is brought to you by Lame Creations, log analysis made easy, where we help you master the tools and techniques to become a Splunk pro. Welcome to Lame Creations, log analysis made easy. Welcome back to our Splunk tutorial series. Today we're diving into the heart of Splunk, the indexer. Let's unpack how indexers manage data from ingestion to search, so buckle up. First off, what does an indexer do? Think of it as the librarian of your Splunk setup. When data comes into Splunk, it's the indexer's job to handle the data ingestion. This means taking in the raw data from network feeds, logs, or even custom applications. Once the data is in, the indexer gets to work on compression. Each of these are logs. They go through a compression algorithm, and they come out smaller on the other side. The indexer takes those compressed data chunks and creates an index, essentially a roadmap of where everything is stored. This index is what makes your searches in Splunk lightning fast. Another example here, the logs come in and it's going to pull out metadata fields. When it comes through, the log is compressed. It also pulls out metadata fields. Those metadata fields are time, which is the time when the log occurred, the host, the machine the log is coming from. When we look back here, where did it come from? These are the hosts. The source, that's the location the log came from. If it's a file log, it might be the file path, or it could be the application that's pulling the logs. But it's where does that log come from? And the source type is how is the log supposed to be parsed, reviewed. We get this bunch of text. How is Splunk supposed to interpret it? That's the source type. And then this underscore raw, that is the untouched log as it comes from the source, as it comes from that host. And so we were going to show that in actual Splunk. But before we show it in Splunk, let's do this. How does this relate to search operations? Well, when you run a search in Splunk, you're not searching the raw data directly. You're not searching this. You're using the index. And the index contains these key fields, which significantly speeds up the process. It's like looking up a library book by its index number rather than flipping through every page in the library. So a picture's worth 1,000 words. And so we stated that the logs come in and they come in as raw. And we can see this. This is what my log looks like. It's a JSON log. This would be the underscore raw. And we can see interesting fields down here. That's what most people think of. And when you have a source type and you explain to Splunk how to parse these logs, interesting fields will start to pop out. But if we expand this, we can see that there are other fields. We have host, source, source type, time, index. I didn't put the index in the list. I could have. That's another meta field that comes out. When you send your data in, it knows exactly what index to look in. And so these are, especially when you're taking the Splunk tests, remember these 5 fields and time. Host, source, source type, time, index. And what you'll do is these are the meta fields. These will always exist in every log. If I flip this to verbose, on the other hand, though, you'll notice we still have over here these selected fields, but now we have the interesting fields. That's just these logs being parsed out. It's going through here and pulling out the JSON pairs and creating the interesting fields. But even Splunk lays them out. These selected fields are 3 of the most important at index. It'd be kind of nice if they put it together, but here's the index. These are the important meta fields. And so when you do searches, you start out up here, almost all the initial stuff you're going to be doing are meta fields. So source type equals or source equals. Notice we have the index equals. Those are really, really lightning fast to help concentrate your search on the different places to look for. If you follow the video down below, I'll put another link We're going to show how Splunk breaks things out by time buckets and give another example of how Splunk searches Splunk data. To sum up, Splunk indexers are critical for handling data ingestion, compression, and indexing, which all play pivotal roles in how Splunk performs search operations. Understanding these functions will help you manage, analyze, and search your data more effectively. Thanks for tuning in to Lame Creations, log analysis made easy. If you found today's video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss out on the latest tips, tools, and tutorials to boost your log analysis skills. Want to take it a step further? Become a member to support the channel and gain exclusive early access to videos and exclusive focused training. Join us on Discord where we dive even deeper, share insights, and tackle questions together. Until next time, from Lame Creations, where we help you go from being a lame analyst to a Splunk ninja.